Work in progress. Movie in the background. Working on this side now. I have a new shelf coming probably today. So I've got to clean all this out and make room for a much better, bigger shelf for canning and herbs and whatnot. Planning for a much better harvest this year. To be honest with you, mostly I've had enough. I did a good job with what I had, and I think that's always going to be the goal. Miserable day. So it started snow. Now it's turning into a snowy, icy mix. My largest baby hibiscus tree, this one was seeded, I believe. Some were propagated, some were seeded. When I cut this back to get it to branch, I propagated to pieces, so it's a mix. Anyway, this is drying out, and it's drying out often and too much. You can see how wilty. It's in a clay pot, so it's going to dry out faster. It's an older soil, and I don't know if it's root bound, but it might be. Bigger pot, fresh soil. So far, I think it just stuck to snow. Gotta get ready to go out and check on birds here in a little bit.
And when did you last see?
There it is, all recovered from drying out. Took a full day for it to recover after I repotted it. I had to wait a couple days. The shelf didn't come the day I started this project. I heard Thursday, and it was a week from the day I started. Look at this biscuit. Oh my goodness. So I have a mess over here because I'm getting ready for the vacation stuff. So the little water feed bucket has to be a big water feed bucket. So I don't enjoy messy stuff. As a matter of fact, it'll stress me out. Now that I have the shelf here, I can control one mess. And I was waiting for this to go down a little bit before I try to empty it, but I'll take that out so I can scoot the bucket up against the wall. It'll be less crazy. This has been cleaned in case I need it when I get back. We're going to the beach. Tropical. Salt. And we're driving. So if we find something we want to bring back while we're beach combing, we'll have a place to put it. This is my grape vinegar done. It was started when I harvested grapes and processed them into juice, and this is what was left over. And it's been sitting in a jar with a coffee filter and a rubber band since then. So I think 4 months, maybe 5. I chose this jar because it has a plastic lid. I dumped this into a coffee cup and washed the jar really well. It was kind of crusty, sitting there with juice in it for a long time. So I guess metal lids rust, the acid and the vinegar. this beautiful tomato from the grocery store. I'm cutting it up for a hamburger, but I'm putting the seeds in here because I'm going to grow it. It's so beautiful. This is yarrow and knotweed. Knotweed is kind of peppery, and yarrow just tastes really good. You don't really have to be sick to use it as a seasoning, and it's super healthy.